Hello friends, it's me Shreyan on Shreyan Illustrates once again. In my last vlog, I shared with you my road journey from Kolkata to Siliguri. You can view it by clicking on the I button. In this vlog, I am going to share the journey from Siliguri to Mirik. Mostly people hire a car to go from Siliguri to Mirik, but we took our own car. So friends, watch this video, travel with me and enjoy the beautiful roads and sceneries. As I told you in the previous vlog, which is the part 1 of Kolkata, Mirik and Darjeeling series, that we reached Siliguri at 10 pm and then stopped for the night at Yaksha holiday home. I also showed you our spacious room out there. Yaksha truly had some great ambience and was really a quiet and refreshing place. Look! Right outside the gate, the street looks quite busy, but in here it is so peaceful. I decided to have my breakfast in the Yaksha cafeteria, which looked quite promising.
Right now I am in the cafeteria waiting for my breakfast.
The menu was quite interesting and I picked my favorite.
I am having some chicken soup and momos.
Really, it was hot and the momos were yum. After breakfast, it was time to check out. We really had no fixed plans and were wondering where to head. The waiter at the cafeteria had suggested that Mirik would be an easier drive as it had lesser height as compared to Darjeeling. Also, my father had never driven on hills and we were wondering if his driving skills were really going to be tested now. We weighed all the pros and cons and decided upon Mirik first because we thought lesser altitude may mean lesser danger of falling from the cliff. Also, Mirik is just 1.5 to 2 hour journey from Siliguri and the distance is only 45 kilometers. And you only have to take one road which is called Rishi Road. And just keep on going on and on. It's only Rishi Road, and so there is not much confusion. You see, in the plains we have such a wide network of roads. Horizons are wide and possibilities and combinations are endless. But as you move towards the hills, road options keep on reducing and the canvas becomes narrower. Ahead, the skyline appeared to be becoming a bit more blue and the road became more charming. particularly like this drive around this stretch, which I think is the army cantonment. Look at the combination of trees. Some are leafless while some are so green.
Mountains, I'm coming. Mountains, I will show no mercy from investigating you, from exploring you, mountain. Once I find you, I won't leave you. Oh, mountains are trying to escape. Well, that won't be.
From far away, we could see the faint outlines of the picturesque lesser Himalayas slowly growing in brightness as we moved forward. I've got leather on my shoes and I've got a dream to live. There is nothing left to lose, so I'm going. The hills coming closer filled us with such excitement that for a while we forgot that we were scared of heights. Going to join the millions.
Look at the hills.
There before me.
Look at the
Look at the right side. The hills appear clearer now. No one's coming to my door and all my friends have gone. There's no work here anymore. This was so exciting, and also the thought of the mountains approaching was quite scary. Love, there's a new tomorrow waiting. Yes, it's shining. This zone was also the elephant zone, as some signboards said. I mean, this was some real adventure. It will be sad, but I've got to keep on going until I hold that promised land in the palm of my hand.
Not scared at all.
Yes, I know it's going to be lonely. Sometimes it will be sad. How exciting is the beginning of the road uphill. Look, the incline seems to have started already. Yippee! Yay! How exciting this moment was. Here we go. A hard fight. We would never reach the sun without trying. And when we are a million miles from home, out in the starry night, we will see we are not alone in the heavens. Somewhere at the foothills, we stopped by at this lovely junction for a little snack. This place was 33 kilometers away from Mirik on Rishi Road.
Now we are having a big momo. It's called Taipoa.
Will you be able to finish it?
I won't be able to.
Even I won't be able to.
So Baba, how do you think it was?
How is it?
It's a big momo. Big momo.
Yes, it was a big momo for sure. After the little snack, we started again on our way uphill. Covered by lush green forests on both sides, the road at this stretch looked quite baffling. Trees filled with leaves of green, some fallen yellows on the ground, and a line of asphalt passing through the middle. What a mesmerizing view it was! Not to mention, there were also some vast tea gardens all around. As a matter of fact, Mirik is known for the magnificent tea gardens that fall on the way to Sumendu Lake. A trip to Darjeeling or Mirik is never complete without a sight of the tea gardens. And then the hilly stretch had started. Hillside roads are surely full of picturesque scenes, but driving on these roads is also perilous. My father felt driving in the plains was a completely different equation. It took him a while to understand the correct gear, but before he understood it, there were a couple of blind turns to take care of. While going uphill, gravity works against you and makes you slower. On top of that, if there is a steep turn, people get confused about how to take it. Similarly, when there are downhill stretches, gravity starts working in your favor and the vehicle seems to be picking up on speed suddenly. However, all said and done, if you want adventure, you won't be able to have it without some risks. And it is adventures that make a story exciting. Without adventure, there is no story to tell. Days of the year that we live by the clock, but these little time of living life by the Google map is always more exciting and memorable. I've got leather on my shoes and I've got a dream to live. The road out here has too many twists and turns, and so there are times that vehicles suddenly seem to be appearing from the opposite side, which is quite scary. But if you don't hurry, there's no worry. Driving slow is always a good idea. Speed thrills, but it kills. Look how magnificent the sight is. Everything natural is so beautiful. Nature's imagination is so much better than ours. It's deserted. And what's that? I see monkeys. Oh, how cute is that? Probably they're looking for food, but we hardly have any. Look, someone has given them a biscuit. Oh, I'm so sorry to disappoint them. Look, there are more of them on that tree. Anyways, I couldn't give them anything as I had no biscuits or chips, so we just moved on. 33 kilometers on plains seems to be a very little distance, but on the mountains it seems kind of a lot. But who cares? We have all the time for it and there's no hurry. After a while, the tea gardens had started. Look, on both sides of the road, you can see vast stretches of tea bushes. I wanted to stay in one of these lovely gardens only, but my father said that he needed a proper parking for the car. So probably staying here was not a possibility, but I really wanted to get down and have a stroll at least. And finally we stopped here. Look how perfectly splendid this is.
This is amazing!
Indians surely love tea, and their love for this beverage is being taken care of by these gardens. These are so tranquil and pristine that I had no doubts about how unique the aroma of the tea made by these leaves will be. By the way, do you know tea originally came from China and this is an acquired taste. Out there, we also met a lady who worked in that garden and was looking for a ride in our vehicle. There's not much public transport available here. And so, hitchhiking is a way of transport, and usually the passing cars don't refuse as they understand how difficult it is for them to find a ride.
7 बजे से शाम 4 बजे तक
अच्छा,
काम करना पड़ता है।
सुबह 7 बजे से।
I was kind of happy to find some company in the back seat.
रहते कहाँ है घर?
यहीं पे है।
On the way, we spotted a point where we could take pictures. And so, here we are. After taking pictures, we were back on the road. We decided to look around, do a round of the place before booking a place to spend the night. And surely the drive at this stretch was also equally scenic, even though the tea gardens were now replaced by bamboo, pine and deodar trees and some wonderful ferns. Around the Mirik lake, the area is more populated and also a bit congested. We dropped off the lady at her point and then drove around the place to find a suitable location with car parking facility. As we were not too fond of the congested places, we were looking for a quieter place. And a lot of time was spent in doing all that.
I'm terribly hungry. We are all terribly hungry, and so we have come here for some noodles.
This little eatery was a nice secluded place and a little away from the congested main area. The lady is making us some momos and noodles now. I decided to do a little bit of helping as the knife looked quite interesting.
Going to cook for us.
I'm going to make some momos and the chow mein which everyone likes to have.
What momo are you making? Don't touch that.
It's
But my mother won't even let me play with it. And the noodles were awesome. I I was so hungry that I couldn't record myself giving reactions. It's quite weird. How can someone record their reactions while they're enjoying the food? After a lot of roaming around and searching for the right place to stay, we settled for Hotel Blue Lagoon as it had ample parking space. And out there, I quickly made some friends, and the rest of the day was just spent playing with them and their street dog.
My name is Sanita Guru. My name is Aisha Tamang.
Out here, stray dogs are not really stray, you know. People pet them and give them food. For dinner, we went to Hotel Jagjit, which is located at a walking distance from Blue Lagoon. But I must warn you that after nightfall, it really gets dark and there are no street lamps out here. Only this little area is well lit due to the shops. At Hotel Jagjit, we had a wonderful, wholesome dinner. I had biryani and my parents had fried rice and chili chicken. The kind old man nicely served me and I really enjoyed my meal. Look how sweet and kind he is.
Delicious.
How is your food?
The next morning, we went to check out the Mirik lake. You might have noticed that I didn't mention about the most famous thing in Mirik so far, the lake.
We have come here to see the lake, but the lake has dried up as they are constructing it freshly.
They had removed all the water from the lake to clean the bed. Only this much was remaining. So, as the main attraction was a disappointment, we decided to have a walk in the little park beside the dehydrated lake. Anyways, there was also this little footbridge that led to the other side of the lake. So we decided to go there. quite a nice walk in the nature, given the fact that you ignore droppings of horse poop every here and there. You know, it's actually good to ignore small imperfections sometimes. Oh, I can see the source of the dropping too now. But anyways, let's see what lies ahead. At a distance, I again found this I love Mirik display, and it was again a perfect spot for a photograph. So here we go. When I went back to the hotel after the walk, Aisha was there and we spent some fun time playing again. I kept coming back to the hotel because playing with her was so much fun. After that, we decided to visit the Pashupati market. This is a market situated right at the Nepal border and is known for vendors selling inexpensive foreign items. Pashupati market was about 16 kilometers from Mirik and was located at a higher altitude. We thought that if we could make it to Pashupati, probably we could head to Darjeeling next. By now, my father was also more familiar with the roads and he had a better understanding of the ride gears. So we were a little less scared. The road was lined with tea gardens, pine and deodar forests. The weather was absolutely pleasant and the drive was perfectly splendid. The time now is 11:56 am and we are now 6 kilometers away from Pashupati market. On the left side of the road now, apparently all of it is Nepal, while the right side is India. How interesting is that? Not only did the pine and deodar trees look splendid, but also ferns were equally lovely. I simply loved looking at these ferns. SSV signboards said that the market was very close by. From this point, the market is only 3.5 kilometers away. Look! How magnificent is the view in front! The pine and deodar forests became denser. The uphill slope became steeper and the car slowed down a bit. one last turn, after which we will reach the market. So here we are. Due to the COVID situation, most of the shops in the market were closed. Only few shops were open. These shops sold some interesting handicraft items like wind chimes, bags, teapots, neck pieces, wall hangings and many more. Some shops also sold some interesting noodles, pickles and sweets from Nepal. I found this YY noodles very interesting. I had heard about it but I never had or tasted it.
ये क्या? मैगी? ये मैगी है? I bought these binoculars from the Pashupati market. With these I can get a better view of things and the Himalaya mountains.
With my binoculars, I was now prepared to check out some faraway hills, and so I was on my way for that. We felt this was a good place to stop by. And I was trying to go uphill to make sense of the article that I bought. As I looked around, I was mesmerized. Finally, I got the right view. I was so happy. We stopped by at another point and found this view mesmerizing. It was a long day and we had missed our lunch. So in the evening, we came to this Gudrik tea lounge to have a snack. This is situated right beside the Mirik lake and looks quite gorgeous. Tea by the lake is an amazing idea given that there is water in that lake. So we started with some French fries.
It's delicious.
And then
These are some yummy sausages.
sausages are my favorite.
Yum. Next I'm going to have some bacon.
Our day ended with sumptuous delicacies. We had overcome the fear of driving in the hills to a great extent by now. And so the next day we had decided to head towards Darjeeling. Friends, in my next vlog, I am going to share with you my experience of our trip to Darjeeling and obviously the road journey from Mirik to Darjeeling. If you have liked watching my vlog, please don't forget to smash the like button. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel and support my effort. That will be all for today. See you again in my next next vlog. Sayonara.